Problem number 5, graphing linear equations. So this equation we can see is in standard form. So looking at it, I think that the best way to graph this would be using the intercept method. So we're going to do that. We're going to solve for the x-intercept first, and that's where we set y equal to 0. So if we set y equal to 0, that term is going to go to 0, and so we would be left with a negative 3x equals 10. And in order to solve for x, we would divide both sides by a negative 3, and we would be left with x equals a negative 3 1/3. So we can go over to x equals negative 3 1/3, and we have to estimate it's right about there. Now let's solve for the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where we set x equal to 0. So that means this term is going to go away, and we would be left with 5y equals 10. And we divide both sides by 5. And we would have y equals 2. And we can go up to y equals 2 and put our point. And now we have everything we need in order to draw our line. And we would have something that looks like this. Now to show you that we could also do this with the slope-intercept method, we would just have to solve this equation for y. So I'm going to do that now. So we'd have negative 3x plus 5y equals 10. So the first thing we'd have to do is add 3x to both sides. And that would get rid of our negative 3x on this side. So now we would have 5y equals 3x plus 10. And now to get y completely by itself, we've got to divide both sides by 5, which means this whole side gets divided by 5. And then we can simplify this. This side is now y. 3x divided by 5 is going to be 3/5 x. And 10 divided by 5 is just going to be 2. And so now you can see this is in y equals mx plus b form. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use a purple color. And we can see that our slope-intercept is 2, which matches up with this intercept that we solved with our y-intercept. So that validates that we did our mathematics right. So then let's also look at the slope of 3/5. So if I go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I went down 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can see that these points will also match up with our line. So that validates that we have done our graph correctly.